All right, guys, we got a little bit of BCA 10-ball singles. This is PDN versus Tim, 7-7 race. You can break 9-ball down. See what we do with this 1 ball. Missed the 1 ball. Might get lucky there. Yeah, a little bit of luck. So this is Tim. He's a 551 Fargo, about 20 points higher than me. He's just going to kick at this 1 ball, maybe 2 rails. Yeah, 2 rails, mixed contact. Don't know if he's getting a... Nope. No rail after contact, so ball in hand. I'm trying to draw this ball back between the 10 and 2. Did. Probably wanted to draw that back a little bit further, play it off the rail over here somewhere, but... Just wanted to send the 3-ball up the table. Didn't have a shot on it and didn't think I could hold the cue ball behind the 4 there, so just tried to send it back up. Tim's gonna jump here. I don't know if I've ever seen him jump. Still haven't seen him jump. Glad some of you guys are actually enjoying the casual 10-ball league. It is getting about 1/3 of the views of my other videos, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? I'm enjoying it, so I'm going to keep posting them. We'll just have to cut our losses. So it gets about 1/3 of the views of 8-ball. I tried to draw that ball all the way up and around to here. Not exactly getting the draw on this table that I had hoped to be getting. What I tried to do there, I tried to, as you can see, I wanted to run it into this part of the rail. So we wanted to come off the 5 and then just leave it right around here. I knew the 5 was going to stop off the 8-ball, so I tried to use the 8-ball, and yeah. I thought he was walking around the table to take a look at the where he needed to be on the 7-ball, and so I just turned around and was fishing out of my bag. And then he realized that the 6-ball was on the table. I thought he was just looking at where he needed to get on the 7, and that was that. And I didn't even notice him get down to shoot the 7-ball. Kind of crappy. I'll play this with a little high. I might put a little bit of right on it just to keep it closer to the long rail. And then here, you just want to hit this with a little bit of high with a lot of right spin to bring it around this way. Missed the 8-ball. Out on the 10-ball. Missed the 8-ball. He tries for the bank. Leaves me in a terrible spot. So I call the bank over here. What I'm looking at, aside from my line, I'm also trying to figure out how I can get on the 10-ball from here. So if I want to spin this with a little bit of high left and try to run to this side, or exactly how I want to play it. He gives me that one. All right, BDN's up 1-0 on to rack 2. Around with the settings a little bit in between racks. Here's Tim breaking. Makes the 8-ball. This is still recording on my phone, but I did try the new camera. And my first one didn't come out so great, and my second one actually looks really nice. So, excited. And puts a good miss on the 1 ball. Left himself in great shape on the 2 ball, but gotta kick at this stupid 1 ball. I don't remember if I kick it here or if I just try to play safety off the back of it. You can see I just tapped the table up here. I guess I'm gonna try to move the cue ball all the way up the table. I caught the 7. It's pretty close, actually. Left him a shot, unfortunate, but can't be too upset about that. It was a nice try. Almost gets hung up behind the 9 ball. Does a good job of bumping it out of his way. Don't know if he needs to use the 5 here for the 3, but it's not bad if he does. I think he can go and clear though. Put a little bit of follow on this and run the cue ball back up for the 4 ball. There you go. Get out of the way, 10 ball. It's not bad. 5's in a good spot for this shape. I might aim at the 9 ball here just to try to slow my cue ball down. There you go. A little bit of left spin, some inside spin to check the speed on this short rail. All right. He overran that one a little bit, but it should be okay. Very good shape. I think I give him this one. Yep. All right, tied 1-1. On to the next one. All right, PDN breaking the 3rd rack. I break, left him a look at the 1. Probably going to get a safety out of this one. He's going for the bank. Yeah, safety all the way. Yeah. A really, really tough spot. I don't know if I have to go 2 rails or just 1 on this one. I try to go 2, but yeah, that was a really good safety from him. Made the 1 ball though. Hit the 10 ball first, but made the 1 ball. That's a good job here. Leave himself a little angle on this 4 ball. Getting to the 4 ball. You can probably run this with a little bit of right spin and try to keep the cue ball out here, or you can hold it. He opts to hold it. One thing I don't like about this rack is where the 9-10 is. It's going to be really tough to get the 9 out of there, so might see him duck before too long. I would almost rather have seen him put a stop shot on that 4, hold the cue ball here, and then run the cue ball into a breakup, because the 6 isn't too hard to make. You just need to get the cue ball back out off the rail. So he misses the 5. Pretty sure that was intentional. He didn't play for any shape on the 6 ball, so I think he's just leaving me the 9 and 10 to get to. Normally I wouldn't be going for the breakup here, but like I said, it's a 10-ball league. I'm just trying to make some shots, you know, do some things I wouldn't normally do. Pick some awkward shots, some hard shots. That one I just tried to make too much happen, so I'd overthin the 6 ball by a bunch. Yeah, he definitely doesn't want to have to worry about the 9-10. He wants me to take care of it, so he's just going to keep ducking until I break it up. I accidentally do, but we left the 6 on the short rail up by the 9. Kind of fortunate. Always on his misses, he always seems to find the middle of the long rail in between 2 pockets. So I call this one over here. We're just going to try. The only reason I want to bank it over there is I want to try to run the cue ball around the 7. Put it in the wrong pocket, give him a look at the 7. Unfortunate. We can put a little bit of right spin on this one. Just spin it off that short rail. Try to hold it. You don't want to be straight in on the 8, but you don't want too much angle. So it's not bad from there. He'll be able to control his speed, so he should be able to get on the 9 ball just fine. Yeah. So this one will come about a foot or 2 off the short rail down here. Sends that one out for the 10 ball. I tell him that's good, and now Tim is up 2-1. On to the next one. All right, Tim, breaking rack 4. Scratch on the break. Those of you who don't know or are new to the channel, this particular 10-ball league is alternating break, rack your own. I am the home player. So I broke the first rack. So I will be breaking all of the odd numbers, and he will be breaking all of the even numbers. This ball does not stop, and I realized that something was wrong. I believe at about this 3rd piece of slate right here, that it's got a slight roll this way. And you can see if a ball comes into this rail and bounces, they try to stop almost immediately. But if you try to hold a shot going this way, like I tried to hold that ball here, and it just kept going and going and going, and it didn't want to stop. All right, so we've got the jump cue out. I'm just gonna jump half of a 5-ball. I've called the corner over here, so good luck me. Put a good hit on it. Leave him a 2-5-10. He misses. Leaves me not a lot with the 2-ball. Not many places it actually goes, so I think I'm forced to actually shoot a safety here. We shoot quite a few safeties in this match against one another. So yeah, just run it into the 7, bring the cue ball back behind the 3. I wanted to leave the cue ball a lot closer to the 3 to take away some of his options for kicking at this ball. Haven't quite gotten the speed down, obviously, so we'll keep trying. He's got the old jump cue out though. He did get airborne, but he definitely went a lot harder than he had to. We're just going to knock this one in because I don't like getting from the 2 to the 10 to the back up the table. So, and in the corner, I called it, made both of them for good measure, and we are tied now 2-2 on to the next one. All right, PDN is breaking rack 5. Decent little spread on that one. Got 2 balls to drop. I believe the second 2 balls behind the 1 ball both went into the sides. So that was good. Kind of what you want out of a 10-ball break. Shoot this 1 ball, play a little bit towards that long rail. Get close to the 2. I missed the shot. Overhit the ball. Just on it like crazy. And you can see too that that cue ball did not want to stop rolling this way. There might be a crack in the slate or something's wrong with this third slate down here. It's definitely bad. Misses it on the way by. I'm just going to run this with some high right, go to the short rail, go around the 2 ball. I was playing with that intention of hitting this long rail up here, but the cue ball slowed down quite a bit coming back this direction, which, yeah. See what I get out of this draw shot here. Draw it towards the 10 ball. Get the 10 ball off the rail, off the rack. That was the whole purpose of that. I didn't have to hit it that hard, I just definitely wanted that 10 ball away from the rack. See, I just tapped over here on this part of the table. So we're going to try to draw past the side pocket to that spot. Way short, and the ball dove this way. Nice little rail kick at it. I left it in front of a pocket for him. He goes rail first. This one's going to get away from him a little bit. Should be okay though. Play this 8 ball. If he's want to duck into the rail for the 9 or bump into the 9. Yeah, it looks like he bumps into the 9. This is a very, very thin cut if I want to cut this one. I'm not sure if I can. I can't remember what I do with it. Hold over here. We can bank it in the stop shot. Hold the cue ball right there for the 9. Wouldn't be bad. Yep. Didn't lose the cue ball into the side pocket, which was nice. Now this, we can just lightly draw this ball out to around here and we can see the 10 ball pretty clean. What I should do anyway, but I don't know if, yeah. I don't trust the speed of the table going in this direction, so I poked at it. Still put the ball in the same spot, we just went one extra rail. Alright, 10 ball is down, PDN is back up, 3-2 on to rack 6. Oh.
You love the game, now wear it. Whether you're running racks or just running your mouth, we've got the gear for you. Like this, Railbird. Perfect for the ones who watch every shot and probably know your next miss before you do. Check out all the latest pool-inspired tees and more at pdnshop.fourthwall.com. Look good, play good, or at least look good. Now until the end of April, use code JustinSucks to get 10% off your entire order.
All right, Tim is breaking. Tim is breaking and finding nothing. I remember, I think I called push here and I'm not really sure where I'm putting it. I think I was just trying to leave it back behind the 10-2 in this area, and I think I lost it a little bit. Hold this pocket, so I'm just going to kick it in. Hey, we hit the ball. He plays a safety and leaves me up against the 7. Take a long look at it and decide that he doesn't really have a 110 there with the 6 in the way, so I'm just going to tie up the 3 and the 8 and make his run out a little bit more difficult. So he calls the 6. Now he's going to try to... what he was trying to do was just leave the 10 ball where the 6 was and then shoot a 1-10 combo at it again. He misses, but he doesn't leave me a look at anything. I don't want him stabbing at this 10 ball again, so we're not playing 3 foul. So I'm just going to take the foul here and shoot the 10 ball in. So the 10 ball is going to get spotted. And he no longer has a combo on the 10 ball. Looked like he was trying to run up another safety. That cue ball. This table's rough on that spot. That cue ball just did this. I think I'd call the 10 here. Mostly intentions of just getting the cue ball away from everything. I can't get on the 3 and shoot the 2 ball here. I mean, if I shoot the 2 ball here, it's going to be really hard for me to get on this 3 ball way over here. So I think I call the 10 and just try to move the cue ball up the table. Not leave him anything. We're also going to try to make the 10. We may as well, right? I accidentally make the 2 ball and the 5 ball. And he can see the 3 ball, and it's a pretty easy safety here. Or you can make the 8 if he wants. He makes the 8, but he sends the 3 ball flying. Nice and a little bit of follow, run it back up. I didn't want to hit it that hard. It's not going to stop rolling when it gets up here, so we got fortunate, we held it. Missed the 4 ball. Left him a look at it, so we're going to get a safety here. Bump the 10 ball with his cue. We're not playing all ball foul or anything, so it's fine. We were trying to get around here. Ran out of gas. Bad shot. You can see I just called the bank here. And we left them out. Pretty dumb. He's just got to send the cue ball out here. Should be pretty close to that. All right, we gave him one. Tied 3-3. On to the next one. All right, PDN is breaking. Five ball and the 8 ball are gone. I believe I can see the 1 ball, but I don't know if I can navigate back up to the 2 ball the way I've been playing. Could maybe send the cue ball at the 3. So we got some safety options here. We can play the left side of the 2 ball and try to bring the cue ball back up the table. Or we can play the right side of it and try to hide it back behind the 10. I overshot it. Still got him with a little bit of the 10 ball, but we really wanted this ball to just come back here and stop, like, you know, right near the 10 ball so that he couldn't 1 rail it this way. Now he's got a 1 rail kick that isn't really that hard. I mean, he's gonna make contact. He just needs to hope that I'm not gonna make anything else, you know. Misses it. So, bad read on my part. I thought for sure he was going to make contact there. Going around to the other side to see where I'm going to get on this 3-ball and how to best use it to get to the 4-ball. So do I need to run it up a little bit, give myself some angle? Can we do a stop shot here? So I decide we're just going to run it up a couple inches, give myself enough of an angle so that I can draw this back into this area. You can run this forward into the rail around the 6-ball. Got an angle on the 7 here. The 7 is makeable from out in this area, so we should be able to shoot and just run into the rail, headed up to the spot. We don't need to draw this here. We can definitely run this forward. Try to get near the spot. Oh, wow. That's so bad. Yeah, it's not rolling out like that over here. It's definitely the third piece of slate on this whole part of the table. Well, just duck this into the rail, a little bit of spin, come back out for the 10. Gives me that one, and we are back up 4-3 on to the next one. All right, Tim is breaking. 4-ball is down. I think that 1-ball helps me out, or the 5-ball helps me out. Can't see the 1. You might be able to see an edge of it. The thing about Tim, though, is if he can see any part of it, I'm going to get a safety. Might even be able to make this. Nope, goes for the 7. Sends the 1 up. It's not going to stop. I don't think he realized at this point that the table was rolling as bad as it was up on that end. So he tries to hold the 1-ball up here after making that 7-ball, but there's no chance. Unfortunate, because he played a great shot. Might have been a good hit. Might have been a bad hit. Pretty good to me, though, while I was there, so. I think I called the 10 on the side. Made the 9, so he has the option to give this one back to me if he wants. I don't think he's going to, because he can see the 1-ball here. So he scratches and I have ball in hand, but I don't like anything about this. I end up calling the 8-ball. Mostly just same thing. Let's create some separation. Let's get the 1-ball away from the cue ball. I didn't want to leave the 1-ball in front of the corner like that, but let's just get the 1-ball up the table. Anywhere up here for the 1-ball would have been great. See what we do with this one. If I try to run it up the table or not. If I'm trying to make something happen, I was going to say, if I'm trying to make a bunch happen, I don't think I'm making this shot. My stroke just isn't true enough right now for me to put a lot of juice on a ball and be super confident about it. I think my shoulder is dipping a little bit. I might have the back of the cue moving around a little bit when I'm putting a lot of power on it, so hasn't been working very well for me lately. He gets a unfortunate roll there on his attempt at a bank. We're gonna play this one up the table for the 2-ball. I don't want to go too far past the side pocket here. Yeah. I'm just trying to hold this one in the middle. I need to hold an angle to get back up for this 3-ball here. So now we got options with this 3. We can either cut the 3 here or send it up the table. And I decide to cut it in. So I can just let the cue ball roll and come back up for the 5. We overhit it. Overhit it by a bunch, but the end of the world. Problem is I want to juice this cue ball to keep it on the inside. So I'm trying to send the 5 this way, and I want to send this ball up as much as I can. So if I'm putting a bunch of inside spin on this, there's a good chance that I'm going to send the 5 ball careening outward. And I do. I throw it towards the outside rail. And I held it with a little bit of top, so that was more of like a cut-induced throw than it was me juicing the ball. It was also probably just a bad shot. Ball sliding a little bit on him. Not getting it to plant the way he wants to. This is almost dead straight in, so I'm leaning more towards just some follow here and try to check it up and spin it out. Hit it a little harder than I needed to. Definitely could have avoided the long rail entirely and just played it up in here. Oh, this shot. I try to hold this with some inside spin, just send it into the rail and hold it up. And that, you can see that ball tail this way. Just gonna try to bank it up into this corner. If I hit that a little slower, that ball goes in. All right, we're tied again, 4-4. On to the next one. All right, PDN's breaking. Almost lost the cue ball. Try break, almost lost the cue ball. Clearly hit that one poorly. So Tim misses the 1 ball. I'm gonna try to miss this 5 ball here. What I'm looking at casually is just bringing the cue ball up this way. Looks like I'm just gonna run it into the 10 ball though, which is not what I was trying to do. And we scratch. A little bit too much draw on that one. I think I could have center balled that one. Just some stun would have put me over here on this part of the rail, which the 3 ball passes the 8. Catches the 6 balls. That helps him quite a bit. If he misses that 6 ball, his cue ball's way over here somewhere. Cue ball leaves him either a carom on the 7 The way he's been banking, it's probably carom on the 7. Maybe he rushed it a little bit. Maybe could have lined up his line a little bit better on that one. Maybe it doesn't matter because he knows I can't make these. So yeah, I just called this pocket up here. So we're going to try to cross the 6. Just got to get the cue ball out of the way. Instead, I run the cue ball into it and help it in. Good stuff. Very, very fortunate there. But didn't get a good look at the 7, so it all balances out in the end. Rail first hit. Now we have the same shot we had earlier where I've got a pretty thin, it doesn't look very thin at this angle, but it's a pretty thin cut. My cue ball is going to go towards the middle here, and I just want to play inside to bring it up the table. So I do, but I end up missing the shot. And he's got a long one for the 9 ball. I think I called the bank. Yeah, tried to bank it. Bank it, leave the cue ball up the table, just in case I miss. Pretty standard. Again, he misses. He always seems to find the middle of these rails. He's good at it. So he's gonna back bank this one into the side where he is. Unfortunate that he bumps the 10 on the way by. Gonna put it in a tough spot. Great shot on the 10 ball. Puts it into the side, takes the lead, 5-4, on to the next one. Alright, Tim breaking up the 10th rack. 1 ball down. 2 ball hidden. Tim disapproves. I don't blame him. He takes the push, rolls it up the table. Decides not to kick at it, wants to leave me the kick at it. So my thinking on this one on the fly was I'm going to put a little bit of right on this one, and if I catch it right here, I can leave the cue ball back behind the 4 ball. Put too much right on it and somehow missed the ball entirely, which I didn't think was possible, but here we are. Okay, we're gonna leave it all for him anyway. He's gonna fire a safety here on this one. called that pocket. So I get to shoot again. I don't think I really thought I was going to make it, but I thought if I hit it in the face coming from the angle that I had, the only spot on the rail that I could hit and actually hit that 2-ball was pretty much straight in that pocket. So I went ahead and called it just to be safe and out. Trying to decide how to go from the 5 to the 6. No, I missed that ball. That's the 5 into the side. Hit the wrong side of the 6-ball, but that was a tough one to catch anyway, so he did well enough. He goes safety. I look at the 9 in the corner, just catch the 6 really thin, try to send the 9. Hit the 6 too thin, but it works out because you're still on the right side of it, so I got lucky there. We could have hit quite a bit more of that 6 and still managed to get the 9 closer to the pocket. So 10 breaks up the 8 and the 10, misses the 7. 6 isn't too far from the pocket. I should be able to run these out. Did the 6, played back and forth across the table. Didn't trust myself to hold it with position for the 7. I think I draw this across the table. Yes. Get it off the rail so I can move the cue ball. I think I'm going to draw this one really hard up the table. There we go. A lot of bottom right spin on that one. Just kind of letting it out. This one, I think I have enough to follow it. And it towards the middle of the table. 10 balls makeable from anywhere in the middle of the table, so just try to get your cue ball in this area and your 10 is makeable. 10 balls in, tied it up 5-5, on to the next one. Him is breaking rack 11 because I fouled and it was awful and you guys don't need to see it. Maybe I'll put it in at the end of the video. In BCA, if you don't have a legal break, you pass it off to your opponent right away. I did not have a legal break. To put the cue ball back behind the 10 ball there, and did okay. I think the table roll might have made it look a little worse than it was. I think I was actually probably going to stop there, which wasn't terrible. And once again, proving that jumping is not his thing. Not my thing either, but it's even less his thing. So I need to get to the 3. So the best way to get to the 3 and get out here for the 3 is to get here for the 2. So we're just gonna shoot the 1 in, roll forward. Pull across for the 3. Leave myself a little bit of an angle. We're gonna get back up the table for the 4 ball. We've got more than half of a pocket here, but I still catch the 5. Just caught the edge of it, and it's only because I was trying to push the cue ball up the table. So again, every time I try to put a little bit on the ball, I'm off just a little bit. If I missed the shot to the right when I tried to put something into it, then I may have been pushing the tip off to the left. I don't know. I'll have to look at it myself a little later and see how I'm hitting the ball so poorly right now. Same shot. We're going to hit this high end side just like we did earlier and go here, but I keep sliding this ball on this end of the table. On contact, it went that way. I'm just overhitting it. And I'm getting a bit of slide in the goo up here. It's a very, very good roll on that one. Misses the corner, misses the 6. He has no choice here but to go for the side pocket with this 8 ball. Good shot. That's a really good shot. After that shot, I almost wanted to just give him the rack at this point. Just be like, yeah, good shot on the 8. That's yours. I was going to give him this one, but he left himself an awkward stretch to get to the 10. I've seen pretty terrible miscues on shots like that, so... Anyway, Tim's on the hill now. Tim breaking, rack 12. 9 ball going? Yep, 9 ball going. Gotta look at the 1. 2 ball is out near the corner pocket. 3's in a good spot. I don't see any trouble. This would be a good one to break and run. Gotta look at the 2 ball. I don't know if the 3 passes the 8. He's got an angle. Might have enough angle to get the cue ball over here. He's gonna play it past the 8. Cue ball stops. That doesn't help. Tough one on the 4, getting it past the 5 over here. Let's squeeze by, just makes it good. He's shooting really straight. Got enough room to do a little bit of drag draw on this one and bring the cue ball down here. The cue ball's not going to stop. This is it. Sure what I do with the 7. I don't remember the shot. I think I might have called the 10. It's just around the corner on him. I apologize for getting lucky. I don't think he sees a lot of options with this 7 other than just making it bad for me. Which he does. I'm on the wrong side of it. What we're going to do on this one is, I think, if I recall correctly, I'm going to try to hit this side of the 7 over here. We're going to send the cue ball into the rail and come back up here and hide the cue ball back behind the 8. So you can see I'm tapping right here. This is where I want the cue ball to get. I know it's going to roll down there and that rail is going to hold it. So I just need to get enough speed to get it into this area and let it do its thing. So there we go. It's pretty good safety. Yeah, that's the benefit of leaving them really close to the ball you're trying to trap them behind, is he really didn't have many options for making contact on that ball. We're just going to shoot the 7. We're going to bring the cue ball into this area up here. I don't want to get too close to the long rail over there. And I am too close to the long rail over there. Run this one forward, but I decide I'm gonna jack up and try to spin it up. I end up missing the ball. I should have just run that one forward a couple rails. I could have taken the cue ball this way and just gotten it out here. I can make the 10 ball from there, so trying to draw back was dumb. And I overhit the ball and sent it sailing anyway, so pretty bad shot. Makes a great shot here on the 8, leaves himself the shot that I should have left myself on the 10. All right, there you go. Tim wins the match 7-5. A little bit of editing to do on that one. Pretty long match. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. About 65% of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel. I'm over 900 right now. If I could get to that cool 1,000 mark, that'd be nice. And yeah, let's just see what we can do. I've got another one to record. It's an 8-ball match, so trying to mix it up a little bit for not all of my 10-ball matches in one week. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.